All right, cool kid. So I calculated up what I paid for those coins for her, and it came to $22.49 an ounce on the non-bullion coins, which were the foreign junk. And I'm gonna show them all to you and show you what we paid for them. I've already done the math. I could have done it at Silver University, but we've done it before. We don't want to get redundant. This stuff was all over melt, but only a buck or two or three over, right? The Canadian, or if you'll recall, was at exactly $35 an ounce, which is a buck 30 over. These were $36 an ounce. This stuff, so. But we're not worried about the bullion and the Canadian dollars. We're worried about the world silver I bought. So let's check that out, guys. Cool kid. All right, cool kid. So the silver we got, the world silver, we really killed it. $22.49 an ounce, which is $10, over $10 below melt. How did we do that? Well, he told me he messed up the math a couple times. So he didn't give me 20% off. He gave me 30% off. Basically, that's what that boils down to. So I'm going to give you a for instance. This Belgian coin, it came to 604. I already did the math. The math is right. I promise. 604. Well, the melt value on this coin, I'll show you real quick. But he had it marked at 9. Well, 9's probably below melt. So that's why I grabbed it. If I knew I was getting a 30% discount, I'd have grabbed more stuff, honestly. But here we go. Guy's always good to me, though. I always buy his stuff, so we got a relationship, But I don't know if he messed up the math or if he just gave me an extra deal because I introduced him to Coinoscope, which is an app on your phone, guys, that helps you ID coins. I helped him ID some coins from the 1300s that he had. So he might have been extra nice to me. I only bought 2 ounces from him, so I'm sure he's not real worried about it. But it was just over 2 ounces of silver at $22.49 an ounce. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, $22.49 an ounce in this day and age is pretty sweet. So I'll take it. Thank you. You know who you are if you watch the video. Anyway, so 1866, 2 franc, Belgium. Here we go. Now, is this the French text or the... It don't matter. For all intents and purposes, it's the same deal. Okay, this is our coin. Now, our coin's not as nice as this one. Obviously, it's worn out, but it is the same coin, as you can see. So all I want to show you here is the melt value. We're not going to worry about the newest value. It was marked at $9, even. And with the wear on it, that's probably a pretty fair price, right? But we actually got it for $6.04. And as you can see, the coin itself is actually quite valuable in good condition. This one is not. But 1.9 million mintage is pretty damn small, right? First year. That's a good coin. This coin's not in good condition, though. If it was in better condition, it'd be a real steal. But even at that, it's a naughty coin because it's Leopold II. It's under melt. And it's from 1866, okay? I don't care. It's a good buy. Y'all can kiss my ass if you think otherwise. But please don't get mad at me for saying that. I'm just telling you how it is. All right. These naughty coins were $3.62 per. I have this marked for her so she knows what she paid. She likes it when I label everything for her. Now, there is one D mint, but most of them are A mint, which means they're from Berlin, okay? The coins have, trigger alert, depictions of symbolism used during the Third Reich. And they are 62.5% silver. This one still has luster. These coins, none of them are, rare, but they are about as much silver as a U.S. quarter. It's actually it's less. It's 200ths less, but it's really close. Okay, $3.62 per coin, $22.49 per ounce, and there's about half an ounce of silver here. All right, now moving right along. I could look up the melt value if you guys want, but it's gonna be about $5. Okay, it's $5. It's $5. All right, this coin marked at $2.50. We paid $1.57, and I can tell you right now that's under melt. This is about $2.20 worth of silver, give or take. Okay. This coin, I'm not going to look all these up. 76 cents is what we paid. It was marked at $1.25. We paid 76 cents. It's a 1948 coin with luster. Melt value is probably about $1.25. Let me look. 0.3. Yeah. Maybe $1.10 melt value. It doesn't matter. We got it for 76 cents. This one, same kind of deal. It's $1. It's like $2 worth of silver. We got it for $1.57. Marked at $1.75. So this one was a real steal. Luster. Actually, we'll look this one up. We paid $8.68 for this coin. It's bigger than $0.50. And I'm gonna look that one up. Hold on. All right, here's our coin. He had it marked at 14, which would have been a steal. Even at 14, this coin's a steal because it is a 1-year commemorative issue with a mintage of 208,000. And I already knew this when I saw it. I was like, well, even at 14, it's a steal. Well, we got it for about, $9. The silver in it's worth 13. It's an 80% silver coin, but again, it's a premier deluxe commemorative coin. And my coworker better be really happy because we're killing it for her. Yeah, we're killing it. She is getting the go diggity deals here. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. All right. Now, that's all good and well. I'm gonna look up the big coins. So the next big coin we got is this lustrous, beautiful Mexican 50 centavos. That's not a, if this was a 1918 or something, we would be pretty happy right now. But it's a 1944, so we're not super excited, but we're not excited, okay? Because this is a very nice example. You don't usually get them like this. They're usually worn because those coins actually circulated, okay? So this is a nice coin. And when you see, he had it marked at 725, okay? How that was even in the book anymore, I don't know. It just shows you how little people know about silver coins. I'm telling you, watch when you see this, guys. I knew as soon as I saw it that $7 would be a steal. All these were a steal before I even got the discount. Okay. Anyway, I digress. And this is where sometimes you have to put Mexico because it'll show you the Philippines on a lot of this, these 40s and stuff. So here we go. 725 would have been a decent buy. That's what I'm saying. At 725, if melt's 653, working with me here? 725 is not a very big premium, especially for a coin with luster. But it doesn't matter because we didn't pay $7.25. We paid $4.34. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't even matter. But let's say we did pay $7.25. Let's see how we did. 1944. Would you guys say that coin's extra fine? Because if that coin's extra fine, we killed it. You see what I'm saying? We killed it. We already killed it, but I'd say it might be a little better than Extra Fine. It doesn't matter though, because we got it for $4.34. And this is what I'm saying, guys. You know, this stuff's out there. It's out there. Go get it. And again, I don't have to tell you, this is you know, these are about the size of a dime. We got them for, this is a little light and they asked for a dime, right? But we got this for $1.51. It's easily $2 worth of silver, even worn. So 50 cents off under melt. And then here we got an even better deal, I bet. $1.63. Yes, it's worn. Who cares? This is $2.20 worth of silver if it's $1 worth of silver. And we got it for, you know, and it's from the 1831 to 1848. Okay? It's an early 1800s, first half of the century. We don't know what year, but we don't care. We know it's Louis Philippe. I'm telling you, sometimes you can get the date off this if you hit it at the right angle. Wouldn't it be cool if we could find a date on this thing? It'd be right in there. Let me know if you see a date, guys. I don't. I really don't. Yeah, this one's pretty well shot. Unfortunate. That's okay though. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's undermelt. It's a slick of all slicks, the best kind of slick, an undermelt slick. All right. Well, you guys can call me Slick because I slickily got all this stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. That's only 2 ounces of a much larger purchase. Just over 2 ounces were at that price. And then the rest were probably average of $36 an ounce, I would say. Because we got 5 of these is at 0.6, that's 3 ounces at 25. We got 2.5 ounces at 36, and we got 2 ounces at 37. Well, there's actually a little more than 2.5 ounces, but on that 36, but that's okay. Point is, I would say the rest of it averages about 36 an ounce. It might even be a little lower than that. I'm not going to actually do the math because it doesn't matter, because we got 2.5 ounces at $22.49. And so I'm going to say we did, even with the heavier weight stuff being a little over melt, I bet you we're near melt on this for the day, because we're so much under on the 2.5 ounces. Yep. All right, guys. Well, anyway, I just wanted to share that. So this will be a fun little exercise where we talk about how you can get silver under melt at a coin show. Even when silver's $34 an ounce, you can get it at $22.49 an ounce at the coin show. Okay? You can do it if you care. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. I hope you find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. If you can't find them, right? Don't blame me. I'm trying to show them to you. You can get this for $2 at the coin show. Oh, and they had rolls of Mercs under melt. I did not grab them because I have plenty of Mercs and I paid a hell of a lot less than under melt today. So I'm not buying that crap. My stack don't need that crap. But if I can get, stuff like this for $2, I'm grabbing it every time. Okay. Let me show you guys this. This is a 0.9027, so that's 0.903 is what they call it. Mexican 10 centavos, right? And it's from 1892, and we're going to look it up. It's not in great shape, but I can read all the particulars on it, so it's, good enough for me. Good enough for $2. I'll tell you that. But real quick, I'll show you that coin so we can kind of talk about that. 1892. Why am I saying 1910? There we go. Here's our coin. The melt value on it We got it for $2. Melt's $2.66. Even marked at $3, it's still a good buy because these coins a lot of times have a nice little markup. Come on, what are we doing? Temu, get out of here. 1892 GO. Oh, these are all Mexico City. Well, I don't want Mexico City. I want GO. It's Zacates. I don't want Zacates. I want... You know what? We're going to go to Numista. NGC is really weird about this Mexican stuff. They do everything by mint, which is not a bad thing. It's just kind of annoying. But Numista's way is a little annoying too because you got to go through all the mints all on one page. But here's our coin. And as you can see, that is our coin, right? Ours is worn. Obviously, it's not going to look quite as nice, but we can see all the particulars. All right, now we got to go to GO 1892. Woo. And you can see a lot of these are quite rare. You see those percentages there? That's the percent on Numista. People who have these coins, that's what percent is that year in that mint and that variety, if there's a variety coin. So there's not a lot of these that are super common. You see that? Like 2% is the highest I've seen. Okay. And some of them are super rare, like the 1890 OA. It's really rare. Okay, so here's one at 3%. That's the highest percentage I've seen. 1891 GO. Okay. So 1892 right here. Yeah, ours is a more common one. There's 440,000 of these. So that's a common one. Yeah, and like I said, the melt value is almost $3. I got it for $2. And yeah, the mintage is 440,000, and it's a common one. That's what I'm saying. If you get one of these near melt, grab it. None of these are super common until maybe when you get down here. I don't know. Even still, yeah, the 1894s are pretty common, but even still, you got pretty low mintages. So. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, all that jive. And I'm going to end this video. I got to stop talking. I know I'm excited, but the cool kids don't have that much patience. You're right. Okay, ciao, guys.